Yes.
Eh?
Yes.
For how long have you been deceased?
Since I born.
Man, what shows that you are deceased?
Because I have this one. What is this one?
Beard.
Beards.
You have beards.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
I have kids.
Hey, you have kids. Are you deceased?
No,
Eh?
I am very deceased.
Who is a deceased person?
A deceased person is a man who has very much power.
Yes.
Very man enough. Hey, a deceased. A deceased.
So why is it that 99% of Ugandans are deceased?
Don't you hear everywhere? People eat mirondo. People eat a lot of money.
Yes.
Some gaya mairunji. And this bubunankani buno bwebalanga kumbucha take this rubalula take this. So that is why people are becoming so much deceased. Yes.
Are you deceased?
I deceased.
Eh?
I deceased.
For how long have you been deceased?
When I was born.
He was born deceased, up to now he's still deceased. Is it good to be deceased?
Yeah.
So you're deceased.
Yes, I'm deceased.
Are you proud to be deceased?
Of course.
Eh?
Yeah.
What shows that you are deceased?
Ha. Very many.
Yeah. How are you, sir?
Sir,
How are you, sir?
I'm sir.
Eh?
Sir,
What is your name?
my name is Kabagoza Brian.
How are you, sir?
I'm sir.
Eh? Are you deceased?
Yes. Yes.
Are you deceased?
Yes, ndi mufumbo.
For how long have you?
This is politics.
Yes.
The politics make us as a youth to be deceased. So maybe this our leaders they should put their things in orders, because others like me, as you can see me, they may take me that I use drugs.
Yes. Give me 4 people in Uganda who are deceased.
Spice Diana.
Spice Diana is deceased.
Yes, and Baba Wine.
Bobi Wine, those are 2.
And also Museveni.
Hey, Museveni is deceased.
Yes.
Why is Museveni deceased?
Because he told you to have a mask.
Hey, to wear a mask.
Yes, to wear a mask.
We see that 99% of Ugandans are now deceased. Is it good?
It's good.
Why is it good to be deceased?
The country can be okay.
Yes. What happens in Rome?
In Rome? In Rome, you found that there is pub, and there are sometimes you found that there are teams like FC Roma. Do you know FC Roma? Yeah. He's in Rome. Yeah. Juventus is even in Rome. You found that but sometimes they say that in Rome there are many bettings. Found that teams they sell them games, and you found that African they are beaten in the betting.
What happens in Rome?
Kenya, Mbalala, Fort Portal, Nairobi,
yes,
Chazanga, Tekeko, Gundi, na America.
So what happens in Rome?
Na Gundi, no, South Africa.
Yeah, that's what happens in Rome. What happens in Rome?
Papa.
So what happens in Rome?
Popo happens there.
Very nice.
And sometimes Sapule, Rosary. Is there?
All right. What happens in Rome?
What happens in Rome? The first point, that is the home of Papa. The second happens in Man City.
Yes.
Man U. Arsenal. Juventus.
When someone becomes deceased, where do they take that person?
They take those person to police post or to the prison, which is bad. Others they put it to the Nalufenya, which is very bad. Yes.
Are you sure you are deceased?
Yes.
What shows that you are deceased?
Just mufumbo.
What happens when someone is deceased?
She must get a wife, of course. She must get a wife, because it is a wife who makes a deceased person to go at least. If they don't do that, that is why you hear people rape and
Can you marry a woman who is deceased?
Yes.
Why?
Because if you love the younger one,
Yes.
they will arrest you.
Yes.
You have to marry who is deceased.
You have to marry deceased person.
Eh.
So what shows that you are deceased?
My disease is like sometimes I get fearness in my thinkings. I fear in my heart. So I really get a disease and I'm annoyed sometimes. Even I can feel this part because of that disease.
For how long have you been deceased?
7 months.
7 months, he's a deceased person. Why is it that 99% of Ugandans are now deceased?
They are deceased because sometimes they go in the ways of Satan.
Yeah.
Satan can cheat them and find that they are diseased. Even sometimes, even you can get a disease inside your heart.
You mean I'm also deceased?
You are also diseased. These people, they can't know that you are diseased. These people, they can't know that you are diseased because when you are diseased now, you can find yourself you are running from something and you can't treat it.
Are you deceased?
No,
Why are you not deceased?
because I'm still breathing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been deceased?
Just I can to protect you, to tell you you can buy a mask.
Yes.
Or you can wash your hands. Yes.
Would you marry a woman who is deceased?
If I get, I can marry her.
Why?
Because I like a wasau. I like a doctors and I like a midwife. Yeah. If I get a chance, I can marry.
So for how long have you been deceased?
Ever since I became 18.
Ever since you became 18, you've been deceased.
Yes.
Is it good to be a deceased person?
Hey,
Is it
if
good?
you are not deceased, the wife can gundi. Can go away. What is go away of a wife?
Can divorce?
Can divorce. Yes.
What is the opposite of deceased?
The opposite of deceased is this word which is near important.
Important. Impotence.
Nanyumyanga nawe. Importance.
What happens when you are deceased?
What happened when I'm deceased? I can produce children.
Yes.
I can kill up without no limit.
Without not
Even taking alcohol.
When you are deceased,
When I'm deceased.
where do they take deceased people?
They take them to prisons. Sometimes they even kill them.
But why do they take deceased people to prison?
When the doctor tells me that I'm diseased, I main issue that I can do it for myself. I can go in church, I pray. Oh, I get somewhere I can sit and meditate myself.
Advice can you give to those who are not deceased?
They are missing deceased life.
What are they missing?
Dancing.
Dancing. How?
Dancing, I can't show you here.
Do you think the president should govern people who are deceased?
Yes, maybe God can decease to him. Yeah.
Oh, yes. How are you, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you deceased?
Yes, I'm deceased. Yeah. Yeah, I'm deceased. Yeah.
What shows that you are deceased?
Yes, I'm deceased. Yes. Yeah.
Is it good to be deceased?
Yes.
For how long have you been deceased?
Yeah.
Give me 5 people who are deceased in Uganda.
We have Besigye is deceased.
Besigye is deceased.
Yes, Besigye even now is still deceased.
Besigye right now is deceased.
Yes. We have Road Mayor Lukwago.
Yes.
Even him is deceased. Even he is still deceased to his place.
Yes.
We have like Hedi Mutwe. Hedi Mutwe is deceased. By the way, we are still remembering those peoples. Like even Bob Wine. Bob Wine, even him is deceased.
Bob is deceased.
Yes, I've not said Bob Wine that because I'm youth. No, for me, I have talked to Bob Wine because among of Ugandan like me.
What happens in Rome?
What happens in Rome? It is the home of Papa Francis.
Yes.
It happens in Chelsea. It happens in Man City.
Yes.
It happens in Juventus. It happens in another one, Inter Milan.
Oh, Inter Milan. Okay. What happens in Rome?
In Rome, they kill them. Yes.
What happens in Rome?
what happens in Rome, it is the same as what happens in Uganda. Like, for example, imprisonment, corruption, embezzlement, child death, all those things, they happen in Rome, they happen in Uganda.
Give me 4 people in Uganda who are deceased right now.
All the presidents, because they have children. Where did they
The
get?
presidents are deceased.
Because the one of NUP is deceased, he has children. The one of Museveni is deceased, he has children. You told me how many? 4.
Lastly,
You look a deceased man.
Download the Chikubo online app, create an account, log in, and purchase anything and everything from anywhere at prices you absolutely love. Chikubo Online, bringing Chikubo to you.